What a doozy boy crew. We're here with another live stream today. We're back on the transfer news, guys. I'm happy because there's some transfer news to discuss, guys. So we're discussing some transfer news today. We're gonna deep dive a little bit into the Brighton review, and then we got the preview for AC Milan. We're just gonna talk that briefly because we're gonna do another stream for that later. But guys, if you just tuned in, smash that like button right now. Subscribe if you're new and you're watching on demand. And if you're in the live chat, guys, comment below your thoughts on Nkunku to Chelsea. It's very, very close, guys, and we're going to discuss that today. But let's roll the intro before getting today's stream. Let's go.
We fucking got him.
And yes, guys, we're back here with another live stream today. It reminds me of the time back in August when we used to doing every single day transfer. And we're coming toward January already, guys. We're in October. It's like 2 months until, well, 3 technically, until the window opens again. Like it's coming quickly, and this January window, it's looking like it's going to be a big window for Chelsea. Obviously, we heard when Graham Potter first joined that he'll be giving a large sum of money to go spend on players. But let's see who's in the house. Chelsea OG, be up to you. Always good to see you in the house, guys. Obviously, everyone knows Chelsea OG. Subscribe to his channel like usual. Says, bro, he's a sick player. Scored 2 the other day, but flopped his penalty to get the hat trick. And yeah, I'm gonna discuss the player because I've obviously talked about him last season as well. I don't really remember. We didn't discuss him much. I'm trying to remember last couple of days. I've been trying to search my for my receipts what I've been saying about him because I don't remember much about him. But I'm gonna give my honest thoughts and feelings today, guys, on it. We got big up to Night Reader who says Nkunku could become Nkaka. Oh, and honestly to me that's the biggest worry, and that's the biggest worry for me. But he is a young talent. He's very, very young, and he's playing in a good team. The thing for me, I'm gonna get straight off the back, guys. My contention on Christopher Nkunku is because he's in the Bundesliga. That's as simple as that. He's a fantastic player, but can he translate his skills from the Bundesliga to Premier League? That's my only issue. Big up Zubia, Rayman. We desperately need a creative player in the midfield. It's what we're missing. Big up to you, bro, because I've been saying that since probably the Frank Lampard days. Honestly, I said when Ziyech kind of didn't work out and when it didn't work out, I was on the urge of we need creative players. And we need a finisher first to then go creative player right now. Yes, we need a creative attacker. It's always been that. We've always needed a creative attacker because no one seems to do that nowadays. And the last Brighton game showed it. But definitely, bro, we've been needing an attacker, creative attacker, I think for years, honestly. Honestly, it's probably since Hazard's left. We haven't got a top class one. But on other notes, guys, let's get into the biggest piece of news today, and it is Kepa Arrizabalaga's birthday today, guys. It's his birthday, unbelievable birthday to him. I posted my story last night, 12 a.m. that time. It's Kepa Arrizabalaga's birthday, guys. Massive number from I forgot how old he's pending him. It's crazy. His birthday is the 3rd of October. I'm the 3rd of November. That's crazy. But he has just turned 28, guys, so that's another year added to him. Man, what a performance he had. Guys, what a performance he had, honestly. Got Todd Bowie, be up to Todd Bowie. Be up to you, it's a real Todd Bowie in the house. But I want to discuss Kepa's performance, guys, because that was is there a fly? The fuck? There's a fly in my room. Fuck. Kepa Arrizabalaga's performance, guys. What a performance, guys. Honestly speaking, and he was unbelievable, guys. Absolutely unbelievable on the gameplay of Brighton. Sorry, Crystal Palace. I keep saying Brighton. I mean Crystal Palace. I thought Palace. He was absolutely outstanding. I give man of the match for me because he was the man of the match. He was fantastic that game, and I've said it. I've come to the conclusion. Kepa Arrizabalaga, and I've been saying it for years, but we've seen the evidence. He is officially our first starting keeper. This guy made no mistakes last game. Absolutely nothing. He has proven himself, and he is the man to stay. Ask Andy, sit on that bench, warm it up with my boy Mickey Mount, because that's what you guys are going to be saying. WAP 247, be able to Kepa trying to prove himself to replace Mendy. And I've been saying this since 2021. I'm not going to stop saying that. I've been saying this in 2021. What I said back after the Super Cup. I said this is Kepa's revive year. I'm telling you, next year he's going to get revived. Everyone's blah 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 blah. We saw it during AFCON. He sparked, and I'm like, that's it. I'm gonna continue it. There's the evidence I need. I've been saying since AFCON in February. I said Mendy is not good. He's not gonna become any better. He's gonna decline. Kepa will overtake him. No one to believe me. Now, becoming October, he's our starting keeper. Graham Potter's not gonna drop him. Graham Potter will not drop him. And if he does drop him for Mendy, we'll see Mendy come on and Mendy will drop an absolute stinker. And I'm telling you right now, it's not going to end well. Kepa has proven himself. He's been playing hard. He's been working hard. He's happy at training. This guy is our new man. Look how he supports our players, guys. He's been doing this for absolutely ever since he's joined. He loves the team. He loves the squad. He is the man. He's the man to stay. Absolutely unbelievable player. And it's a great story for him to look back on and how he revived himself after getting absolutely demolished by Fat Frank, getting rejected by Fat Frank putting him on the bench. Tuchel, kind of neglected him, saw Mendy was a better option. But Graham Potter's the man who will turn him around, and his goalkeeping squad and his training team will turn him around. Kepa, the keeper, stays. 100%, he ain't leaving. Until January when we can have another discussion. Even August, honestly. Selena comes in January, I say next August we go for someone. And maybe they can up Kepa's evaluation. Big up to English Maldini with McQuarrie. Big up to you, I hope you are well. Hope you're well. He needs to be better at St. Pens. Mendy, yes. See, now everyone's starting to believe him. When I've said Mendy is that guy at school, and he's a shit footballer, but he's big, he's tall. So what do? You throw him in goals. I had that situation where at school we were playing football, yeah, and you see this big tall guy, right? He can't play football, but you just stick him in goals, and he's unbelievable. He's got this natural talent, yeah, but he doesn't know how to kick a ball. Doesn't know how to improve himself, right? That's Edouard Mendy. We mustn't forget, football is the hardest sport in the world. Basketball players try to come and kick a ball, they can't do it, right? But everyone can go out and have a shot at a basketball. It's not that hard, but no one can come and kick a football. They think it's easy, but it's the hardest sport in the world, right? And Mendy has that natural talent that allows him to make saves, to be a good shot stopper because of his height, right? But come to making reflexes, coming to improving on that, coming to improving his penalties, coming to improving his kicks, it doesn't work. He's staggered ever since he joined Chelsea, hasn't he? Guys, if you haven't noticed, go back to when we signed him in 2020, right? Go back to when we signed him in 2020 to then now. He has not improved. From 2020 to 2021, he was the exact same player. He hasn't improved one single bit. He's just declined. And he got found out when we started to have a bad defense. When our defense started to get shit, we said Rudiger, Christina, Thiago Silva, when they were balling it out, right? Then they had that flop. They flopped last season. That's when Mendy got exposed. Yeah, he makes 1-2 saves here, but he makes too many mistakes to be in a keeper, and it exposes us too much. People see and go, "Oh, Kepa can't save long shots, blah blah. He can't come out of his box." He proved everyone wrong last game. Everyone wrong, right? And then we see Mendy coming in. Mendy can't come out of his box. He can't kick a ball. He gives away penalties, and he can't save the penalty. It is rubbish. He is rubbish. And yeah, Kepa is the coach. Honestly, he gives support off the pitch as well. Honestly speaking, he reminds me of the John Terry when John Terry was phasing out that season. Was it 17? 16, 17? When he was kind of phasing out. He was kind of being more on the bench. He was kind of more helping out. He wasn't really the main guy. That's what he reminds me of. You see him talking to the players. You see him supporting the players. He's supporting the fans. Yesterday, after the game, Kepa was one of the only players to go and take pictures with every single fan at the front. He really, really is a true footballer with great character, as Brendan Rodgers would say. We have to travel with Oren. It says Todd Bowie moving like the Secret Service. I said Todd Bowie's a flip-flop. Todd Bowie does not know what he's doing. Right? Now he's found his little niche 3 months too late. When he joined, he should have automatically had a niche, or I don't know, what's the word? Have a structure. That's a better word. Have a vision. But he came in, gave Tuchel $300 million, sacked him before he even got the chance, sacked Marino and Czech, didn't replace them. Hiring a sex offender, like, I know that's not his fault, I was just joking. But he didn't have a plan. Now his plans to kind of upgrade the youth and all the basic shit. But to me, I honestly, he had no clue what he was doing. And I said I'm gonna give him my full support, but unfortunately, he just did not know what he was doing. Ilias, we got the Ilias. Liverpool was kind of in the mud recently. Big question about Mate. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna get my full camera for this. Big question about Mount and Havertz. They're sticking up the place at the moment. Let's start with Havertz. I think Havertz, honestly, I people know me. I never speak about Havertz. I was on Worldwide Chelsea the other day, and I said, Sadiq, do you remember me saying anything about Havertz? He goes, nah, I don't remember. Like, what? Because I don't say anything about him. I don't say anything about Havertz. Right? Only recently I've been calling him out because I'm just sick of it. But he has honestly minorly improved. Right? He's got to a level I think we found a Cam is a better position for him. However, he's not anywhere there yet. He still needs to be humbled. He still needs to be treated like an average player. But I'm seeing improvements. I'm seeing improvements from the shocker last season he had. Right? I'm seeing a bit more creativity, a bit more shots. Getting his head, getting a better position. I'm seeing a bit more, but I'm not seeing the habits I want though. It's definitely not over. Mickey the Ghost Mount. I've been saying this for months. This guy is not a footballer. This guy is not a professional footballer, guys. I'm telling you right now. I tried to support him. I tried. I can't. I give up. This guy on the weekend, and I'm gonna bring. Actually, where is it? Do I have the clip? This sums up Mason Mount. Honestly, this sums like I was forcing myself to watch this guy. He's fucking horrendous. Mason Mount is rubbish. I'm sick of this guy, and not just because of the player, because of his personality as well. This guy comes in on the pitch, right? Takes out, I think it was Olise, and instead of running to track back, he goes back and it goes back to him. I got so pissed at that. A professional footballer named Mickey Mount tries to bodies Olise and then goes back to say, "Oh yeah, look, I'm bigger than you," and shit like that. Tries to arc him up. That to me is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Horrendous behavior. And no Chelsea fan pointed it out. Mount is done. This guy's free kick, his corners, his creativity, every time he goes to the corner flag, never to the middle. This guy is not a generational talent. Please stop hyping him up. This guy is done. We need to consider him. We need to consider getting him out in the window. I'm telling you right now. We need to consider getting rid of Mason Mount in the next window if he keeps this up. Because if he has a stinker in the next 6 months to August or 8 months, what do we do? Do we turn our eye and look away? No, we have to acknowledge the problem. We have to acknowledge Mason Mount is rubbish. He's a shit. He's not a footballer. He needs to be humbled. I've been saying when you give the expectation to a player so high, they can never achieve it. And when they have the English flag next to it, they have to even prove themselves even more. Mason Mount does not have the mental capacity to live up to the expectation fans give him. That's what I'm saying. He's dumb. We'll discuss Nkunku in a second. I want to wait till a couple more people come in. Then we'll discuss Nkunku. I was there. I even took a pic with. Oh no way. Oh, actual. Post on Twitter and at me, bro. I wanna see it. He's honestly he is a gentleman. Like he's a nice guy. I was speaking to one of my old friends. Probably watching this now, and then he asked one of his friends what he thinks of Fabrizio Balaga, and people saying arrogant, blah blah. Didn't want to come off the field and all that from 2018. This guy's a really nice. He's a human being. And Fabrizio Balaga is so generous to the fans. And when I saw that clip the other day of him taking pictures with everyone, signing, we got to clap our hands to Andrea Martinez because she has absolutely transformed this guy. Absolutely transformed him. Yeah, I only saw him. I think Loftus-Cheek did. I think Aspie and Jorginho did. Don't think anyone. I remember Reece James walked past Havertz. I didn't even look at them. Chua put his hood on. Like, I know. Different players have different, styles of how they want to interact with the fans. That's fine. That's their preference. But I would always like a player to always be truthful and be treat fans like as equals. Not you're not better than anyone else. You're just you might earn more money, but you're not a better human being than anyone else. Maybe be a better footballer, but Kepa is a true blue. The abuse and how he was made second choice is still stuck out and went exactly. It's just honestly, it's so underrated what Kepa has done. It's so underrated what he has done, and I want he needs to make a book about it. Not Christina Pulisic. No. Kepa needs to make a book about it. Havertz has improved. Mount just does too much runs everywhere. Exactly. I think Havertz, like, it's very minor, but it's something. It's something I can say, okay, there's something there. There's something I can say. I want Havertz to do really well. I want Mount to do well. I want these players to do well because I don't want to end up spending $400 million on reinvestments when we've got the players here, right? But Mason Mount's not that guy. Mason Mount just runs everywhere, pressures the players. Then when he gets on the ball, he fucking loses it, or he fucks it up. Like I'm telling you guys, he's not a football player. And what's even worse is his mentality too. His mentality is horrible as well. His football efficacy, off the pitch mentality is horrendous. It's horrendous, guys. Mount is the only attacker in the entire league to have 0 goals this season while playing over 500 minutes. That's shambolic. Big up to Tobago, guys. Big up to Tobago. Yes, hit the like button. Yes, guys. Big up to Tobago. I hope you are well. Eze over Mount, 100%, all day, every day. Can't believe we tried to compare him to Foden. I was guilty of that too. I think a lot of Chelsea fans were because we'll be as have hope will say tribalistic. We're very tribalistic, and I was actually one of them as well. I said, "Oh, Mount's better than who was the other guy? Foden." We just say one more guy, Saka. We say Saka. Saka's miles clearer than both of them, and now Foden's 100% better. But honestly speaking, I said, if Graham Potter rings me and goes, Matt, would you do a swap deal for Mason Mount and Trossard? I'll say done deal. I'd pull to that done deal. That's what I would say. Done deal. Trossard for Mount. Because Trossard's doing numbers, Foden's putting numbers. Mason Mount's supposed to be generational talent. So you see, this is the thing. The fans say he's generational talent. The fans say he's a top talent. He's the next Hazard, right? But then when he has a bad performance, they blame, but he's in a bad squad. This is my thing. If you're on a bad team and you stand out, that's a generational talent. Tchouaméni did it for Monaco. When Tchouaméni was a standout for his team. Haaland did it for Dortmund. They're generational talents. Not Mickey Mount, who scored 1 goal against Norwich and Watford. But the Daniel Crane, he says, problem with Havertz is the fan base beat him up way too much when he joined. So now because he's at that level, we expect yet they turn on them. They're because he's a good player, not in this league. I agree. And I said, end of the season will dictate his fate. I want him to do well. I actually don't want to end up selling him because we all want him to do well because we spent a ton of money on him. We want him to give us our investment, But you're right. Same with Mount. Like, they hype up these attackers way too much. Werner as well. And I said, I'll praise Werner. I'll shake Werner's hand because he took the liberty to leave. Even Lukaku. He knew they weren't good enough and they left. But Mickey Mount, because he has a poster, so I think he's top shit. Or Elise and Eze destroyed. I mean, Kovacic got sat down. Kovacic got sat down by Elise. Or was it Eze? Bro, they're just techie. And that's not. I want techie players, man. Give me a techie player, please. Give me someone who can take on a player. Someone like the amount of times Eze and Elise will just take on, even though it's just a Mickey Mount, Kovacic, even Jorginho, like they'll just fucking run right through them. And Nkunku could have a Havertz problem, but he's an elite finisher. Might be inside forward, aka a left winger. We also need the NBA. Big up to Adrian. Yeah, 100% agree. I think Nkunku is a more of a creative player. What's his statistics actually? Because I think Chelsea just said I saw that he did score 2 goals, but they missed that penalty. But hey, that's 2 goals. A match 6 goals. I want to leave the Nkunku discussion because I'm going to discuss him. I'm going to deep dive in him in a bit. I just want to get Chelsea Palace out of the way. Kepa needs to make an apology video to Sarri and Insta. I mean, I think Sarri was the one who treated him right. It was, I think, Frank Lampard and even Tuchel the one who just discredited him. Sarri put him on. I said Kepa has every right to not come off the pitch if he's not injured. And if the manager wants him off, he'll drag him off by the ear. Funny thing is, I actually did that the year before Kepa did that. I did it in 2018, where one of the manager thought I was injured. And I go, no, I'm fine. He goes, no, come up. I said, no, I'm fine. There was like 10 minutes left. We were 1-1. We just came back. It's like, no, like, we're defending with our lives. Well, no, stay on. And he goes, no, come off. And I came off. Lucky we didn't lose. We still drew, but I got pissed. But I came off at the end, but Kepa has every right to stay on. Exactly. And then I'm going to say that message because I want to come back to that too. Reese has to be our future capitano. Mickey Mouse is still thinking he's Mickey. I can't believe people said Mickey Mouse is gonna be the captain. That was so funny. I think Reece James can have it. I think he just needs a bit more vocalism in him. I think he has that aggression. I love it, but just a bit more vocal, and I think he has it. Because remember, captain has to put the priority of the team first, then themselves, right? And I don't want to give a captain to Reece James where like he has to put the team over himself, right? I'm not sure if he can do that, but that's definitely a captain I would definitely consider. Guys, everyone, Chelsea OG is going to be live 7 p.m. UK time. Jump in here, stream me at Tobago. I'm only going to be live for 50 minutes after dip soon. So, guys, Chelsea OG is going to be live. Open panel there. Chelsea Perspectives live in an hour. I might jump on when I come back. So I'm going to go out, shops, pick up someone, and come back. So I might pop on there as well. But I hope you see you there, Tobago. How, as a Chelsea fan, want a player to flop? I don't think any fan wants like Mason Mount to flop, but it's like we're gonna make a prediction, and I want to be proven wrong. I said I love being proven wrong. I said Gallagher coming on will do us nothing, and he came and scored, and I said fantastic, and I admitted it because I want players to prove. I want Mason Mount to come and score a hat trick next week, and then go put the finger up at me, and then the week after do the same thing, and do the same thing, and do the same thing. I don't care. It's Chelsea first, then the players. But I'm gonna give my prediction. I'm gonna say that Mason, no, it's not a new prediction, but I'm gonna say Mason Mount is not that guy. Big up deals, mate. Big up deals. And Nkunku, what's your concern? The deal. Let me just see if there's any more comments, and then I'll get to the Nkunku. I'm gonna start at that, but big up to you, deals. Our midfield is crap. Yes, I mean our midfield. Jorginho's gone. He's aged. He's aged. I think Jorginho. I think he had a minor injury as well, but we've overworked him. And I've always said that he's always had that. He's lacked that physical attribution, and it showed. And I think he's been a fantastic player for us. He's been a very underrated player. I respect Jorginho, and if he wants to leave in the summer, I'm all for it. I say if an offer came from him last season, I would actually pick it up if we get too many, but we didn't. Problem now is the fact that he has played under 3 managers, not one in his 8 role. It's got to the point where guys, remember he played as an 8 last game. The thing is, guys, he's played as an 8 a lot. He played as an 8 3 times this season, and it's the 3 worst games I've ever seen of Mason Mount. He's played as an 8, guys. He's played as an 8. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. 100%, 100%. But let's get into Nkunku now. Christopher, that's the old one. Chelsea have committed to paying a higher fee than Nkunku's release clause of 52.7 million, and he has signed a pre-contract agreement with Chelsea. See, Grimes, this is a pre-contract agreement, right? Not your fucking lies about Dembele, but Nkunku. I said I couldn't even pronounce his name last season. I was on the terrace and I go, Terry, how do you pronounce this guy's name? I can't pronounce it. It was quite funny. I think the guy's a baller. Like, the guy is a fantastic player. He's a great player, and he has the numbers to back it up. The only thing for me, I said this at Salisha, my only concern is he needs to produce what he has accomplished in the Bundesliga and translate that into the Premier League. That's my only concern. Bundesliga tax is my only concern with Christopher Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku, as like Fabrizio Romano would say. But that's my only concern. Other than that, the guy's a fantastic player. Creative, dribbling. I said last season, I'm not the biggest fan of Nkunku because of his Bundesliga tax. I said the guy's fucking unbelievable. But can he translate what he's done in the Bundesliga to the Premier League? I don't know. And there's only one way to find out, to bring him to the club. That's why I'm not against this signing whatsoever. I'm all for it. Fantastic. What's it? He's 24 as well. And I want these players who, like, not right now. I want these players who have experience. Not the level of 50 years old, but they have 23, 24-year-olds. That's what Nkunku is. When's his birthday? So we're gonna sign him when he's 25. That's what I want. I want someone to come in for maybe 4 years, come from 25, 29 when you're in your prime, bang it out, leave. You know? I don't want no one coming kissing the bag, doing flips, whatever. I don't care. Come to your job and leave. We have the Chukwuemekas, we've got the Cascades, we've got all these other guys, Selena, and we're gonna implement them very slowly. And that's what I like about it. But in these big signings, like in Nkunku, 52 million. Hang on, I'm taking my jumper. It's really hot. Hang on. Nkunku's 52 million. Big money signing, right? Big money signing for Nkunku, yeah? So we have to ensure that when he comes, he makes instant impact. So that's my only concern. But do you reckon Leao will be harder to deal to make than Nkunku? Yeah, because Leao's release clause, I think, is like 130 mil. And AC Milan, I don't know if they'll sell him. Maybe if we can do a swap deal. I think they want Pulisic and Ziyech, which might be good. But I would definitely go for Leao. I would definitely go for Nkunku. I would go for these players. It's, however, my only concern, and it's a natural instinct concern, because as a Chelsea fan, we've had the evidence portrayed to us that Havertz, that Werner, that these players who we've signed for big money haven't essentially adapted to the Premier League. And that's my only concern with Leao, with Nkunku, with anyone we sign from Serie A or Bundesliga. But that's just a natural concern. That won't stop me from signing the player, but it would make me question it. And it'll make me question it. I'll watch the player and I'll dictate from that. But I really hope Nkunku can bang it in the Premier League. But it's looking very close, guys. Swap Jorginho with Alvarez. I mean, yeah, we can do that. I don't want to say swap, but if we want to make money from Jorginho, we should sell him in January. I'd rather make 30 million than force the poor guy to play on painkillers. We have the Princes, and Nkunku was better than Havertz overall. Yeah, because the guy can shoot, the guy can assist. Honestly, he's the French Rafinha. He is the French Rafinha. He can do what Rafinha does. He plays in the wing, assist, score, create. Doesn't go to the post like Mason Mount. He goes down the middle. Hang on. How many has he been playing the left side this season, or has he been floating? Oh, I realized he plays with Werner as well. I forgot he plays with Werner. He plays central. So they play 3. So he plays as an 8. Oh, I thought he was a 7. Wait, what, guys? What position's in Nkunku? I thought he was a 7. Okay, so yeah, he plays on the left-hand side in a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, okay, so he can play as an 8 or a 7, I guess. Give more space to Germany, England. Yeah, there's not a lot of space for that. People said the same thing about Haaland. Look, exactly, but an exception to the rule doesn't make the rule. Haaland's that guy who went out and made an exception to the rule. And he's not even a Chelsea player; he's a City player. Look at our signings. Look at Werner, Havertz. Look at those guys we just signed. Ziyech, Pulisic was from that league as well. I forgot Pulisic as well. And we signed them very young as well. Haaland's an exception to the rule. Exception to the rule doesn't identify as the rule. And again, Haaland's a world-class player. But to them, and he always was. Yeah, I mean, PSG days were fantastic as well. £52 million is that for Nkunku. We have to Alijo says Leao will only have 1 year left on his contract this summer. I think it's 2024. Let me double check. Emerson Royale's Instagram story was so funny. I've always said Instagram Emerson Royale is just for vibes. 2024. So in 2 more Augusts, we can get him for free, or we can pay a fee for him. But again, I'll pay 50 million for him next summer if we get him quicker. Yeah, I think he's very versatile. That's very good as well. Jude Bellingham is overhyped. I haven't watched Jude Bellingham in a long time. I think if we signed Dortmund, I watched him for people. I haven't watched Dortmund in ages, so I don't even know how he's been playing. I can't comment on that. Liverpool really screwed up again. Oh my god, no one listened to me. See, no one. I went on Never Fell, and I was on the terrace, and I said Mo Salah will not progress himself. I said Nunez is rubbish. He's not going to score more than 10 goals, and I said Liverpool is not going to finish top 4. All three are coming true so far. Give me my flowers. Be up to yes, we haven't been in the stream for a while, but people are finally seeing. Yes, mate. They are. Kepa Arrizabalaga is a number one keeper. Kepa Arrizabalaga. I gotta get that video of him saying his name. But Kepa is officially our new number one. Leao is so overrated. He even doesn't have a chance to score one goal. Not really. I don't think he's overrated. I think I wouldn't have paid 40 mil or something for him last season. 130 mil. Like I would have not paid that, but I would have paid 50 mil. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's a very good player. It's just that the price last season was fucking horrific. Yes, this smashes like buttons now, right now. Trossard, Leao, and see Trossard's looking more on our list, and I think it's looking on our list because of Graham Potter used to play with him. And I said I would do a swap deal right now, Trossard Mount. I would do it. I will definitely do it. Trossard X Mount swap. Give it to me right now. Right now, guys. I will do it. I'll do it right now. Trossard's 27, so it's good. Nkunku in for Aubameyang. Aubameyang comes second choice. Leao in for Ziyech. Alvarez in for Georgie. What a squad! Yeah, I hope we can get Alvarez as well. And I really want Zakaria to do well as well. I want Zakaria to perform well. So we don't need to go and like spend big money on him. We don't need to spend money like 400 fucking million on Basmani. Bro, I'm telling you guys, Basmani is never going to be a Chelsea player. Basmani is never going to be a Chelsea player. But I want to sign Zakaria. I want to get Alvarez. I want to get these guys in together because I think Zakaria has it in him. I think he just needs to be put on the fucking pitch first. Like, come on. But yes, guys, let's go. What else we saying? So he's a centre forward. Okay, so he's a centre forward. Plays a 7. Plays an 8. Fantastic. Again, like I said, the play himself, the positioning himself is fantastic. Just can he translate from the Bundesliga to the Premier League? That's my only issue. But Bernardo Silva hasn't even playing that well this season. I don't know. Bernardo Silva, I wouldn't mind him, but I'll rather Leao. Honestly, we need these takers. Like we need these, North American, Mexican, and then below Mexican and South American like vibes. We need their takers. Like these. Oh, but they're just so good with they're so techie. I don't want no Basmati who is a fake leader who says that West Ham are already out of the title race before the season starts. I don't want that kind of mentality in my club. So Basmati can absolutely get started. I don't care if it's £20. I'm not taking that deal. And I would rather Alvarez any day of the week. Alvarez is a great player. Mixed with Zakaria, they can rotate. Kovacic is in that mix. But I think we might have to have a discussion on Kovacic soon, guys. Honestly speaking. Kovacic was a very, very clumsy last game, and I think he's a player who goes under the radar when we discuss our midfield. Like it's always Jorginho, but when is it Kovacic? Because Kovacic lost the ball multiple times. So I really think conversation may need to be had about Kovacic as well. But I will sell Kante as well. I will sell Kante too. Kante needs to go. I'll go sell Kante before Jorginho, and I will sell both. I'll have Zakaria, Alvarez, Chukwuemeka, 2 6s, Chukwuemeka, and Koba. 2 6s, 2 8s. Casadi get used because I said I love Jorginho, but unfortunately, I think his age is catch up to him. I think playing himself or forcing himself to play on painkillers last season and then continuing to play this season through all the pain. I don't see him. South American Grindan flair with Ajax positioning schooling, mate. That's a techie player if it has to be described. Daniel says if we get Leao, we can't just say our biggest bench because Leao has never played in the Prem. He needs to adjust. And again, Leao's a winger as well. Leao's a 7. So be Leao and Nkunku fighting for a position. But Aubameyang needs to be more tested now. He's only played a couple of games. He scored 1 goal. We'll see we'll have to take a game by game for him. But Barella's rubbish. Honestly, I never rated Barella. I never rated him. I think Bernardo Silva's a good player, but if we were gonna get him, we should have got him last season. Again, I'm not fussy with my choices. If we go get Bernardo Silva, that's fine. I don't care. Remember, I think we're back at that stage, Chelsea fans, and we just have to get what we can. But if we go, I would rather go for Leao. I'd rather go for Nkunku because I don't know. I think they're a bit better. Hang on, sorry guys. And then Mickey Mouse really thought football was over after winning the US. I would swap Mickey Mouse, guys. See, if right now the window opened, I would get rid of Mason Mount if not for came from guys. If Liverpool comes to me and goes, oh man, would Mason Mount 85 mil? I go here, done. Here. I just bought him a plane ticket right to Liverpool. There you go. I don't want Mason Mount here if he continues this, guys. We have to keep it fair, guys. We have to discuss Mason Mount and take that English flag off and pretend he never got a banner and talk as him as an average player because that's what he is. He's a bang average player. I do a Mendy replacement. Change that if to when. When he goes, I will go get. Honestly, I will get the one from Brighton. The players I will get from Brighton is just Sanchez and Trossard. Maybe I don't know. I'm kind of just kidding when I said for Trossard for man, but if it happens, it happens. But I wouldn't forcefully go for Trossard. I would forcefully go for Sanchez. I think Sanchez is a fantastic keeper. I rated him before Potter came. I said Jose Sarr, fantastic keeper. Misiagan, whatever his name is, from AC Milan, great keeper. And we can have Kepa, a secondary, and then Solina. And then Solina will come when Kepa, gets to leave soon. But I don't want to rush Selena. But one keeper I think will leave next August. And I do think it'll be Mendy. I think Mendy will go to like OGC Nice, maybe even like a Leicester or something. He'll go to some shitty club to his level. We can even bring Conor Lima. I don't know who the hell is Conor Lima. I have no idea who this is. Austrian from RB Leipzig. It looks familiar, but I've never watched him. I have no idea. I don't know how he plays, even what position he is. I think we can. I guess we can get more. Hey, if we get more Leipzig players, let's go bring Werner back, guys. Who's in? Let's bring Werner back. 50p. 50p. I think they'll have to beg us. Oh wow, this is some breaking news here. Let me bring this up. This is some breaking news I want to discuss. This is from POS. Chelsea are amongst the clubs believed to be monitoring Arsenal's Gabriel Martinelli. Wow, that's a shocker. I'm surprised we're going for Martinelli. But I don't know who's the source. Okay. I don't know how true this is, but this is interesting. Mickey Mouse looks like Mickey Mouse. I said Mickey Mouse is the English Willian and the big nose Dali Ali. That's what he is. Because this guy he will become the next Dali Ali, guys. Trust me, he will become the next player. He will. Martinelli is 21 still. Oh, fuck, he's doing 12 in the season. That'll be so random if we can bring Martinelli. Like, Jesus Christ, such a weird. It's so weird. Like, just like, oh yeah, we're gonna go for Martinelli. Let's see if there's any breaking news as well, guys. But yeah, so a 4-3-3 as well. Just, I mean, sums up the cake, guys. That Nkunku has officially signed a pre-contract, pre-agreement with Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, just don't give them the number 9. That's it. But it'll be interesting, Nkunku, Sterling, Leao, and these guys maybe Leao. I don't think Leao comes January. I think Leao comes August, maybe. But Nkunku in January, fantastic. Alvarez in January, fantastic. Because I honestly I would sell Kante in January for like 30 mil. I'd rather sell him for 30 mil than lose him for free in August because trust me, we'll sell him for 30 mil in January. He'll go to I don't know. Maybe I can see like maybe Inter Milan. I see him like Inter Milan. I would sell him 30 mil into Milan, and honestly he'll just be injured for 6 months. Like, so we'll just pretty much gain our 30. We'll gain 30 mil for him, which would be a fantastic deal for him because I'd rather sell him for 30 mil than wait 6 months to sell him for free. Same with Jorginho. I said last season, if an offer came for Jorginho, I'll sell him. It's not like we should be just hoarding these players. I think if we're gonna do a massive rebuild, we're gonna definitely get a lot of these players gone. But I thought Jorginho could have done one more season. It doesn't seem like he can. Unfortunate, but I think that's because of obviously him playing on painkillers last season and all that. But I don't want to discuss too much onto AC Milan coming up on the couple of days. What days is it? Wednesday or is it Tuesday? Wednesday. Wednesday. For me, Thursday, 6 a.m. Damn. Guys, just admit Arsenal are better than Chelsea. I mean, right now, yeah, obviously. Here's the thing with Arsenal. Arsenal, of course, are better than Chelsea right now. They're on top of the table. They're obviously on top of the table. Shows that you're the best team in the league right now. Right? Obviously, not all on paper, but it comes down to as well what they've achieved, who they bet. Tired. Fuck. I think Arsenal are definitely a team that's better than Chelsea right now for sure. But this just means that there's a higher chance they make top four. Not that they win the league, not that they get over Chelsea. It's that they make top four, and maybe that means Spurs might get out because. Or I said Liverpool's not making top four. It honestly might be a Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, City top four this season. Respect the unexpected, honestly, or even United. But I can know for a fact City and Chelsea are the two top four teams this season. The other two have to be filled in. Yeah, I would rather Saka. Because Nkunku's more of a left-hand side when he plays. Leao's a right-hand side, if I'm not mistaken. No, Leao's even on the left-hand side. Geez, so we don't have three wingers that play on the left-hand side. But I mean, Nkunku might be used for the central. As like he's more of a proper 10. He's a 10 who can play football. We have our other 10s like Mickey Mouse. We have our other 10s like Havertz. He's not doing anything. And guys, I'm telling you guys, I would definitely sell Mount in the window if an offer comes from him, guys. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I will definitely sell him there. Let's go back to. I'm gonna just quickly. We'll go back to the Brighton game. I want to just quickly give a overall score on the game for the players because I want to end shortly. Why are you so confident top four? Because when Chelsea are underrated and when people don't expect Chelsea to do well, that's when we do the best. No one expected us to win Champions League. No one expected us to get an owner who would splash so much money in us. Everyone thought we were going to go to League 3. So I do think that when Chelsea have been under rated, that's when they're best. Coutinho. Yes, that's definitely yes. I've heard he's a fantastic talent. I heard he's a fantastic talent in this thing called Fortnite, and he has toast by itself, and he likes ketchup. That's what it is. But guys, let's have a discussion about Thiago Silva because Thiago Silva, honestly, it actually worries me because when this guy goes, when Thiago Silva leaves Chelsea, what the hell are we gonna do? This guy is the glue. This is our real glue to our team. Without him, we do not play well. Just 38. Oh my god, this guy's 38. When's he 39? Fuck, I keep forgetting this guy. Honestly, to me, looks like he's 34. Ooh, Thiago Silva. September, so he's gonna be 39 this year. I forgot. Guys, we need to have a massive discussion about him because this guy is it's too good that I said, honestly, he should leave. We didn't deserve to have this guy. We don't deserve to have this guy. And when he leaves, it worries me even more because how can we play without him? Because I think it was Fofana's fault for that first goal. No one really wanted to blame him, but I said, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to play the blame game, but he definitely played a part in that. But he had a couple missed passes, but I think he did quite well. And I think it's just the same thing. Our backline's always done very well. It's always this fucking front line. What do you expect by playing Kovacic as like a 6, like 4? I don't know. Actually, I don't like 4-4-2. So I don't like, and then this guy, Mickey Mouse, what an ass player. But we have found our new number 1, Kepa Arrizabalaga. Our number 1 keeper, guys. Wasn't even on the bench. Oh no, he wasn't. He was injured. Oh damn, that sucks. Chukwuemeka's in illness. Fair enough. Cucurella should be back as well next game. So, guys, we're looking safety. Chilwell's one as well, guys. I've always said I think Cucurella is a better player than Chilwell, but Chilwell's still a top class player. He can definitely come back. He's still on that level, on that kind of road to getting back to his ACL. Recovering his ACL. He's still on that track. So I'm not going to put too much pressure on him. But obviously last game I think he had a bit of a shocker. Who else have we spoken about? Sterling as well. Sterling, I think he got in great chances. He just didn't finish. And our bar is so low for Chelsea attack that it's like you get in good positions where you can shoot. Like that's great. Like Havertz, like I said, Havertz had a decent game because he got in a couple of good positions where he could shoot the ball. So I like Mount, who was like had a goal. Like we could have won 3-1. Like it shouldn't have been 2-1. It should have been 3-1. Mason Mount should not have taken that free kick. Obviously, they said they've been practicing at training. Go back to fucking training because you haven't been practicing shit. It looked horrendous what he was doing. Honestly, oh my. I still can't believe that free kick, man. Oh my god, it was so shocking. So bad. Such a bad free kick. It's he goes for the bottom right or bottom left technically. Like, why would you even attempt to go for that when there's fucking 6 guys standing there? Like, oh, this guy's so stupid. Meanwhile, we have Mickey Mount and the German Don Duxie. So, guys, I call Mickey Mount and I call Havertz the German James Charles. Why? Because Havertz can only use his head. Same with James Charles. They're both good at using their head. That's it. Give them any other task, they can't do it. And we got Mickey Mount with the James Charles. Aubameyang was getting quite involved as well. It was good to see. How many? He only had 2 shots. ASM pass accuracy. Shot accuracy 1 out of 2. Guys, Thiago Silva's had more assists than Mason Mount. Thiago Silva has more assists than Mason Mount. That's just... Look at this guy's stats. See, this is where it comes biased to. 6.91. 7 matches, 0-0. How does this work? 6.62, but he has 1 goal. To me, that's just biased to you. Honestly. I think Havertz has done better than Mason Mount. But look at this. Look at this difference. 150 games, 46 goals when he was 18 to whatever, 22, 21, and now he's been here for 2 years. He's done absolutely nothing. This guy's he's been here for exactly 2 years. He signed nearly on this day. Not on this day, I mean, it was about a month ago, but guys, Havertz is absolutely done, guys. I can't believe it. Can't believe this. No, but guys, I saw something from Havertz the other game, so I'm happy for that. But I think that's it, guys. I want to just make this a short stream. So usually, guys, 50-minute stream, 45, 50 minutes. Hope everyone did enjoy, guys. Get your final thoughts in the comments below. Before I do end up going, guys, it was a good stream. We've got the UCL on Wednesday. I'll do a review Thursday morning. Now the times have changed, guys. Times have changed. So it's gonna make it harder. It's gonna be harder to stream these days now. So I'm gonna have to try and find a better time to stream. Maybe might do 9:30 a.m. UK time or something. But hope everyone did enjoy today's stream. Let's not forget, guys. Kepa Arrizabalaga is our number one keeper. Finish the sentence, guys. And I'll do see you guys in a couple of days. So make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Comment below your thoughts and feelings, guys. And that's it for me. And now we're back to signing some players. Sign some players.
Sign some players!